Hello, everyone. Welcome back after probably 2+ years to the Long Dark. But this is the Long Dark Tales from Somewhere Far Away. This, this is the Long Dark Tales from the Far Territory. Now, okay, look, I want to get going. I want to get a move on because it's we'll talk along the way. I believe it is first thing in the morning. We're at the Mystery Lake region, and the new DLC is a paid DLC, and it is, let's see, I got a flare. Oh, I've got a gun. It is a paid DLC, and it's supposed to be releasing updates and expansion on the DLC over a year's period of time through 2023. So I got it. It was $19, and apparently, well, not apparently, all of your existing old saves before the release of this DLC, whether you bought the DLC or not, the old saves are not valid anymore. Now, there is a time capsule thing that they're going to do where you could go and play your old saves, but it would be in the old game. They basically revamped the whole game, the save profiles, how the game saves, a lot of things. So they had to basically wipe the slate clean. So I had a character that was fully decked out. I had all the ammo I wanted. I was making ammo. I was down in another region. As you can see here, I actually started in the Mystery Lake region here with a new save, a new game. I just streamed it once or twice, so I don't have that much stuff. I got some clothes. I did find a gun right at the last time I streamed this, but at the time I didn't even buy the DLC yet. So I came back in here, and it looks like that this, because it's a new save, I can head off to try and find the new territory. And that's what we're doing right now. Actually, I looked it up. There's not a lot of people, it looks like, that are either talking about this or that bought this because there's not a lot of information online. I tried to do the how do you start the thingy, right? And people just were showing playthroughs for an hour. So apparently you go through the Broken Railroad. And if I remember correctly, this should go to the Forlorn Muskeg. And through that, we get to the Broken Railroad. And then through that, we get to the Forsaken Airfield, which is the new thingy. So that's where we're headed right now. Like I said, I did find a gun. I'll show you quickly what... here's my character. I have jeans on. Only one pair of pants on. But this is pretty decent clothes. And then not a lot of food. I got some regular stuff in here. Nothing fantastic. I wasn't sure... it would be nice if they would be a little bit more clear about this because, you know how we are, gamers. You put a lot of time into a save, and you want to know if you're going to be able to use that or what. It just would have been nice to say, look, I did read the part where it said, no, all right, we're in the Forlorn, and we've got nothing. So let's see. I have some coal. I'm going to survey this here. Even though this is pretty much straight across, I think. I'm not going to look around in here. I may look around a little bit in Broken Railroad, but I'd like to get into the new area before we do, like, a ton of stuff. Obviously, I'm going to search this thing up here. Hopefully, we don't have any wildlife trying to kill us. It's a really nice day right now, so we're going to keep moving along. But I guess it's a good thing that I did start a new world. I just felt like gutted that I couldn't use my other character because I put a lot of time into that one. That was the character that I had visited all the regions, from Timberwolf Mountain, Ash Canyon, everything. All the regions were visited. All of them were charcoal mapped out. I was fully decked out with clothes. I had the crampons. I had the moose backpack or satchel to expand I had everything. And since it's been over 2 years, there's going to be a little bit of me having to remember what to do and how to do things. There's a lot of stuff in here to search, but like I said, we're going to try and get over the broken railroad. So the one thing is that when they changed loading screens, so if you're going to play like Wintermute, it's got its own screen. It basically like logs you out and logs you back into a different screen. Same thing with survival in this Tales from the Far Territory. And that's what the screen was, and it let me resume this brand new world that I did. So it's good. It's not like I'm nowhere near fully decked out, like nowhere near it, but I'm also not on the struggle bus completely. So we can get moving. I did read some reviews, and they said it is like a walking simulator getting over to this place. We'll see. It should be interesting, though. And they've added in some more elements that are going to drive us crazy. There's a glimmer fog that apparently gives you insomnia. It's one of those things, and insomnia can make you do a lot of bad things. There's some really cool places in here. I thought there was some place to search in this thing. Here we go. We got a book, Wilderness Kitchen. Oh, there's a fair amount. Some coal, nuts and stuff. A hoodie at 49%. Got a little first aid action. Bandage, some more coal. I got to be careful because I was borderline on my weight, and I brought a bedroll. All right, let's take a look at that hoodie real quick because I think. Oh, you know what? Where would it go? Here or here? Yeah. So this is 0.9, and the hoodie is 0.4 at 49%. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to help us. Let's keep moving. Let's just keep moving through this joint. So I think you hit, okay, so it's number 2 to bring up my gun. Oh, uh-oh. I wouldn't mind getting a deer. So there's that, I'm pretty sure I remember in the Broken Railroad area, there's the big kind of like maintenance area, the shack. But I thought that was a bear, it's a stump. If you go past the maintenance shack, oh, there's a bear over there. I remember there's a hunting lodge up there, and the hunting lodge usually had some good food. I think there's a bear up there as well. That bear over there. Wouldn't mind a bear sleeping bag. I remember when I was playing this before and opening all the areas and really going through survival mode, I used to lay my bear sleeping bag down on the snow next to a campfire and sleep. Most of the time it was before I had to make some just outlandish climb, some multi-tiered climb, right? If you guys are new to this, I'm going to forewarn you that this game is what I like to call a slow burn. Not a lot of fast action, but there's so many things going on. I mean, you look in the bottom left corner there, you can see my temp is going down. The next one is fatigue, water, and food. Bottom bar is health. There's snowstorms. There's all kinds of stuff. It's a true survival thing. And there's just not a lot of stuff to help you out in the game. There's a rifle. There's a pistol. Flares. I think there's a bow and arrow, but I never use it. Now, allegedly, there's a new rifle that is just a little bit more accurate and has a different kind of skin camo on the gun. So that sounds good. There's also a new bow where it's supposed to be a little heavier. Oh, and that rifle's supposed to be just a little bit lighter than the 303 that they give you, or that you find in the game. There's supposed to be a bow, and the bow, this is the devs. I watched a dev video, and the dev said the bow is a little heavier than the regular survival bow, but it's more accurate, which that's the big downfall of the regular bow is its accuracy. Now, this place is huge. If you go down over there, there's a way to get down to, I forget what it's called, but it's like whatever. It's where the fish, where they do the fish canning, and that's where the other forage is, and that's where I was making bullets down there, like a lot, like 100, 200 bullets, which are another rare thing in the game. So those, is that a person? Now, I do need to find better pants. Like, I need to find another pair of pants so I can have two, but I need to find something better than jeans. That's a deer. I don't have my crampons, which I think help you walk across ice, and they, but mainly help you when you're traversing like a side hill. Yeah, so that's a thing. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have my moose satchel, which, oh my God, there's a wolf right there. I don't have my moose satchel, which adds, I think, 11 pounds of carry weight. Oh, the other thing that they're adding, see, I don't know if they're adding or added, because there's, like I said, this thing is going to be releasing over a period of time. They added this, like, I forget what they call it. There's a name for it, but it's one of those like little sleds, like you would drag behind you, like if you were carrying an injured friend. But you can actually put weight on there. You can put inventory on there and increase your inventory that way. It's probably because of the moose satchel so hard to get, but that thing will slow you down. That's the downfall of it. So what I was saying, excuse me, about this being a slow burn, it's just a slower moving game. But I can tell you, surprisingly, when I played it before, it always did really well. People really, really drew to it, right? You can kind of really get into this. So we're coming out of the Forlorn here. We're going to get, hopefully, in the Broken Railroad. And then we'll start doing some searching. I want to make sure that I'm able to actually get there from where I'm at, because it's very confusing. But you do have to start a new game, and I did start a new game. I just played a little bit here. I do like the idea of starting a new game and still being able to be in this area. It's an add-on to the whole survival map, so that's a plus. Yeah, I don't need to mark this. I know where it's at. All right, we went the right way, the Broken Railroad. So a pistol would be good, because the pistol, to me, isn't that accurate, and it's not that powerful. But what it does do when you shoot it is it scares wolves. The sound of it shooting will scare a wolf to run away from you, at least temporarily. Well, there's a fair amount of stuff in here too, but we want to get to the maintenance area. I'm gonna need some food. Wow, I really I missed this game. Like I said, it looked like my last time in here was over 2 years ago, or right at 2 years. So there are some unique game mechanics to this game, like how you do certain things. When you hear the crows, you might find a body or a deer carcass or something. Now this is survival mode, so it's one and done. If you die, that's it. Game over, start over. So that is another thing. I'm actually kind of confused where we go. I remember there was a section, and this reminds me of it, that I was able to kind of get around the landslide instead of going down. Now, they may have patched it out. You cannot jump in this game, okay? There's no jump. It looks like they've changed it to where you can't. You used to be able to get up and over this landslide. It looks like they've changed it. Because, see, I can't even get up that little thing, and there's no jumping. So I guess I have to go down and around, or up. I don't know exactly. Let's survey the area. Survey says, here's the landslide. This is blacked out, which means to me that not much goes that way. It looks like maybe I go down and around. Oh, look, I can run up here just real quick to the... My luck, there'll be a wolf or something back in here. Yeah, it's definitely a dead end. Okay, but we found a body. Maybe some pants? Or grape soda and a bandage. Alright, grape soda and a bandage it is. I don't have any wood. What is my weight at? 75.9 of 77. So I don't have any wood on me to start a fire. I'm hoping I can get over to the maintenance shed before darkness. Pretty cold. I used to go over that, you guys. I don't think you were supposed to, but it wasn't like a... I guess you glitch it a little bit, but you're able to kind of walk around it. Now, going this way, I have no idea. I have no idea how to go this way. And I remember if you walk off across some of these frozen areas, you could screw yourself up. Dude, it looks like... Oh, I am really confused now. I don't know how to get there. Where's the landslide? We need to get on just on the other side of the landslide. No ropes going up. Well, the only way I can see is this way, so we're going for it. Maybe up in a... Oh, that looks like it right there. Do you hear the ice cracking? I think I fell in or almost fell in multiple times, and for some reason, wow, that waterfall's loud, and it would be loud. For some reason, when I got those crampons, if you don't know what crampons are, they're like spikes for the bottom of your shoes, right? And they just kind of like rubber band to your shoes. I thought once I got those, I was able to walk on the ice, the thinnest ice, without breaking it. I could be wrong, but for some reason, it feels like that. This seems like this might be a way around the landslide. Not as far as I thought. Okay. That's the landslide right there. Okay, we've got some cedar firewood. Oh, dog food is always good. Campfire that we could restart if we wanted to. I just encumbered myself with that cedar wood, but I think we're okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and have a soda. This one's almost dead anyway. This gives us a little bit of both food and water. Actually, that did pretty good for us on water. And it relieved my encumbrance. So there you go. Yeah, I didn't know what to think about this game when I first played it years ago. But right away, I think I played Wintermute, which is the story mode first. And they're still in a chapter 5 that they're making. So it's not finished yet. But I played story mode, then I played survival. I'm not sure if I recommend one way or the other. It worked out fine for me. But I really liked it. See, in story mode, you don't really like loot around finding stuff. They kind of give you stuff, and there's stuff at certain areas. But in survival mode, hoo-ha! You want to go to Timberwolf Mountain, that's where like MRE... Oh, there's a wolf. That's where MREs are in the crashed airplane. There's guns, pistols, rifles. There's a lot of loot at the Timberwolf Mountain. But it is an advanced area, meaning it's very dangerous. We're going to try and get by this fool. Sometimes you can light a flare. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh, that didn't work. I don't want to waste any bullets. Dude, they did a really good job with the dogs or wolves, whatever. They lay their ears back, you know? They lay their ears back and their tail goes between their legs and they drop their butt and they take off. They do actually look scared. Now, allegedly, there was a bridge that was broken and you couldn't get across. And now that bridge is supposed to have like one of these beams where you can cross it, and that's the way you go into the new area. So we got to find that locomotive engine. All right, so let's go ahead and... Oh, where'd all my charcoal go? There it is. Use. It's the only way to actually open up the map is by... Oh, look how big that did that. Is by using charcoal. Yeah, very interesting game that you're in an open world survival and there's no jump. You can't jump. So it's like everywhere you walk, you got to be able to walk. If you run into something and you can't get over it, you got to find your way around it. All right, I think we're getting closer. This is actually not one of the smaller areas, this Broken Railroad region. And it seems like I've been walking a long way, but like you saw the Forlorn Muskie, how it opens wide up, like left to right, you know, east, west, north, south. But this one is more linear until you get down there. That's where we want to go. All right, let's check this vehicle out real quick. A cotton toque. Now, they're supposed to be putting notes up here coming up as well. There's another wolf. I think that wolf down there is the one that I had scared off. Now, I believe that's where the bridge is down. Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. He's right here. Where is he? The shooting in this game is an art in itself. All right, that guy's going that way. I want to go down here to see if that thing is there, and I want to come back because look, we gotta still survive. So it's not just about getting into the new area. It's about working your way toward it, gearing up. I've skipped through that whole last area, but I don't want to skip this one. There's two really good areas in here to search: the lodge, the hunting lodge, and the maintenance area, the maintenance shed area. But I believe this bridge here might be the way to the new... So there'll be another transitional area, and then you go into the Forsaken Airfield, allegedly. What do we got in the glove box? Matches, some gloves. Okay. I always forget. I'm inside these vehicles sometimes, and I forget to do something, and people tell me, you didn't search the whatever, you know? Sorry. If you guys see something, just let me know, and I will try to do a better job. Okay, I am getting pretty cold. So this might be it. Let's see. The broken bridge. And now there's a way across where there wasn't before. So you couldn't come across that before. So this is the way. This is definitely nothing in there? Really? Lady. Nothing. What? New area and you give me nothing? Hey, can we drive this thing? That would save us a lot of time. It's one of those rail cars. More matches. Another knife? You know what? I don't need another knife. I had knives, and I picked my best one. I sharpened it up, and I just came with one. So, all right, we're going to mark this area. Broken bridge, rose hips. This is the way. That's the way. So let's go back. Oh, look at that canyon down there. Let's go back and see what we can find. Oh man, if I fell off right there, that would suck big time. Now, I don't have any of the requirements to make bullets. Like, you have to search. I think you need gunpowder, you know, steel, all that stuff. For some reason, stump remover comes to mind, but I don't know. I don't have any of that stuff. So there is a place down here where you can make that stuff, but you have to have you got to collect as you go, knowing there was only 2 places in the whole map with a forge, and this is one of them, and the other one was down on the water. I went to that one because from there you had 2 different ways out to go to Forlorn or to the ravine. And then from the ravine, you could go a bunch of places. And then from Mystery Lake, which is where we started this episode, you could get to Pleasant Valley. From Pleasant Valley, you could get to Timberwolf Mountain to Ash Canyon, all kinds of stuff. I don't think he's scared of me anymore. Okay, well, he wasn't scared of me anymore, and you definitely need these thingies. You gotta collect your own, you gotta police your own brass. I tell you, we could use some meat. The only problem is I'm encumbered. Okay, 38 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm going to be really encumbered now. Let's see, make sure I got that meat. Yeah, I got 3 pieces. I got 3 pieces. I mean, wolf meat isn't that good anyway, right? Nasty. Nasty meat. I'm going to need that to eat. The drinking part's not that bad because you melt down snow. So the drinking part isn't usually that bad. You just have to stop, start a fire, do all that stuff. The eating part is the more difficult one. For me, my opinion. Some people might be like, "What? What are you talking about?" So I have the basics. I have a knife. I have a hatchet. I have a pry bar. I have a rifle with not that many rounds in it. You know? It's like some of the good stuff that you want. There's another wolf on the other side of the fence over there. Do. Oh. A key. Memento cache. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so is that in here? And the memento key. There was a memento cache in the Mystery Lake region where we started. I never went to it. So, where did that show that? Okay, where are we? Here's Broken Bridge. What we should do is mark this area so I can see where the heck I'm at. It's the only way you can really see where you're at. We're here. That memento cache looks like... Well, there's a climbing thing here. You probably have to get to it. But if you go from here this way and around this way, somewhere right in here, I think, is where the hunting lodge is that I was talking about. Maintenance yard. So we found something in the visor. That's a good thing. Trusty matches. Oh, the Zap bars. I think those are a lot better than the regular granola bars. I think those Zap bars will help on your fatigue. They'll help on your fatigue. I know there's something I feel like there's something I'm missing on these, and you guys are like, "Oh my god, he keeps not checking the back of the vehicle." Like back here. All right. I don't know if you can see the... Yeah, you can see the cabin. It's right straight ahead of me up there, but you got to kind of go around that way to get to it. All right, so rifle ammo. That's what we want. Even though shooting in this game is not easy. You know what? I don't know if collecting everything is the best idea. I just spent time before I started playing, going through my inventory, trying to take as much as I could, like right almost up to the limit, but not all the doubled up stuff. So we can sleep here. There's a small arms handbook we can read there. They hate the light. Looks like someone searched this place already. Hope you guys enjoy this series. I'm looking forward to it. We'll probably store some stuff either in here. There is a place in here. This is where this is inside the maintenance shed, and over there is the forge. There's a little office here with a bed too. Yeah, there's a bed here we can sleep in. And Frontier Shooting Guide. So these books, I'll probably read those on my own, like, because you literally stand. I just stand here, and it's got to be light out, right? Or you got to have a fire going. Either way, but I usually read these books and just burn a day or two reading them all, because they take like 5 hours to read each book. Ooh, ketchup chips, delicious. Some coffee. I'm gonna keep searching. So we got this area here. We'll probably store stuff in here. So I'm not gonna search yet. I'll show you. I'm going all off memory here, you guys. Memory. So these paint cans, you can actually make markers like on a wall, and it'll show up on the map, which is pretty cool. Oh, there's that. Ooh, some condensed milk. There's a lot of stuff to search in here. Anyway, here's the forge. Here's the forge. Take some more charcoal out of there. And there's coal on the ground. The coal's really good because it burns a long time, but it's also pretty heavy. I can't cook on that. You know what we need to find is a fire barrel so I can cook this meat before it goes off. So I can cook the meat before it goes off. So we are doing this. We may not make it there today, but this is all part of it, right? It's all part of it. Forcing it open. It's got to have a pry bar to do this. Oh, some ammunition. Ammunition! Flare shell. Oh. I always take the clothes. I'll check them to see what their rating is versus what I have. And if they're no good, I'll rip them up or just leave them somewhere. You know, rip them up so you can repair other stuff. Now, sometimes there's stuff like laying underneath, and you have to like destroy this to get to the floor, and you'll find something there. Oh, it drives you bonkers too, because someone's like, "Oh no, you missed the whatever," you know. I don't remember if there's a fire barrel in here to cook on. It seems like I probably can't make a campfire in here. Here's a fire barrel right here. All right, let's collect some wood and let's get a fire going. We need it big enough to where we can cook our meat. All right, so we'll start it with matches and a tinder plug and a book. And then I'll add fuel, and then I'll cook meat, and I can melt stuff here too. Snow. That's the stuff I was talking about. Oh, looks like someone's not good enough at fire starting. Yeah, I got one piece of birch bark. I'm just going to use it. So you use birch bark to make birch bark tea, which is like the way you heal yourself. So you never really want to, you don't want to use that. Oh, by the way, when it fails, it uses up everything that we're trying to start it with, which is another part of the survival. It's like, oops, I'm out of matches, or I'm out of, tinder or whatever. Come on, baby, you can do it. All right, so we need to add fuel. Let's add a regular book, right? Some cedar firewood. You want to make sure you're not doing these books that you're going to read. Do this reclaimed wood. That's almost 3.5 hours. Let's cook this meat. Cook this meat. Cook. Okay, you can only cook 2. Okay, so an hour and 8, an hour and 8. So pass the time. One minute until ready. And cook this guy. Select. How much time we got? 2:17 and 34 minutes. So it's a smaller version. Grab that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So you can grab this stuff and tear it down for cloth. Reason you want cloth is to repair stuff. So you could break this cardboard box down. There could be something sitting underneath there. It's getting a little dark in here. This is a nice place to stay, for now at least. We are almost to the region, so it's not... Oh, you know what? Mountaineering roop. It's a roop. I forget what this is. I think you can find an area that's like a climbable area, but it doesn't have a rope. And if you have a rope, you can use it. It usually goes to some higher quality loot, I think. I don't know for sure. Anyway, you guys, it's getting dark. I am going to probably read some books. I'll see if I can. It might go through this day and the next day, but I'm going to be chilling in here and read some books until it goes dark. And you guys are going to join me in the next episode. In the next episode, we're going to finish doing stuff in here. Kind of evaluate at that point whether I'm going to go up to that lodge or not. And then from there, we'll head into the new region. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this series, Long Dark Tales from the Far Territory.